Wild swimming makes me feel free and makes me feel like I'm in tune with nature. She's kind of put this cloak around me and I feel secure.
When I'm in the water, I just feel very calm and very present. It's very healing, it's very like calming, it's very much like unintentional, like letting go of things.
When I'm in the water, it feels really, really cold, and you've got this sensation all over your body. I think I've found something really, really meditative in like feeling my body be like, oh, a limit. I don't enjoy this sensation, and then finding that there's space to breathe into that and keep moving.
I found that the cold had some real healing powers for me. It's helped me mentally to be stronger dealing with people and things that come at me every day. I feel like I've kind of got the water running through my veins.
I mean, the first time we tried to swim in November, we like showed up and we peeled on our little wetsuits and we got in and we hated it, every single second of it, and got him out basically immediately and was sort of shivering on the bank. And then like this really crispy endorphin rush hits and you're like, oh God, like I'm gonna be here tomorrow and I don't know why.
I think that like challenge is so much part of what is good and important about it. Like it's very like pushing your limits, but in a way where taking care of yourself is the most important thing. I think like for me, swimming is like a big type of self-care that I do. Like so often when my brain is really like bogged down in something, I just know that what I need to do is get in the river.
There were times when it was sort of January, the water's like maybe 7 degrees, which means you've got 7 minutes before you're hypothermic. And so you're like getting in, getting out like as quickly as you possibly can. And that's much more of a rushed cycle home to a warm shower.
I like extremes within nature, and I like nature to alter my state and how I feel. I feel really comfortable in that. I feel more comfortable in that than I do with sort of how people might make me feel.
I think that wild swimmers are very welcoming as a community, and we're all very passionate about people having access to the river as a space, like not just to swim, to do all kinds of things. I think, you know, as a community, we all care really deeply about protecting this space and like making sure that people can access it. So they locked the gate to Hodgson's Folly here. People have swum in the Cam for like hundreds of years, and like they were preventing access to like people who just want to get to the river and use it for fun. You know, the teenagers that they're trying to keep out to stop them graffitiing on the walls are just going to climb over the walls.
You know, even just as we've been standing here, we've seen like mums with prams, we've seen like older women. There was a lady sort of using mobility aids. You know, those are the people that wouldn't get to access this space. So I guess I'm really passionate about the river being for everybody, everyone that wants to move in it and ways they want to move through it. And in my head as well, that exists for, you know, maybe teenagers that don't respect the space in ways that I wish they did.
I really love the city, so like the river is like an important part of that to me. And I love how many people use it for so many different things.
It's different every day. It is faster, slower, sometimes it floods. And I guess the Cam really provides this space that is outside of the rest of my life.
I swim for lots of reasons. It helps my mind. I find it a very mindful activity and helps me forget. It helps me to recapture a feeling of that joy of being a child and sort of the wonderment and the beauty of nature.
Swimming is such like a reset, I think. It's almost like a spiritual thing for me, I guess. Like it's a very important like rhythm in my life. putting yourself into like an environment that's quite extreme, and having to take care of yourself within that environment is like something that I really enjoy doing.
This problem that I am cold is not in my head, it is like a real physical challenge that I am putting myself up against, and I'm doing all right, like I'm moving through it. So not even about sort of pretending that your problems aren't real, but just being like, you know what, I'm so capable of doing difficult things that I find stressful and taxing. It really helps me sort of push through that barrier. I can breathe into this discomfort.
Living near the river, it's like going to see a friend really, and I always feel better for being within its healing waters. It just calls me every time I see it. I want to go in and swim.